Welcome to the raid train, to my stop on the raid train, where today we're going to be doing starting a fresh playthrough of Path Traced Dark Souls 2. Something I've been making a few YouTube videos about recently. It's this really cool mod that adds bleeding edge lighting technology to a 15-year-old game and just breathes new life into it. And it's just been such a wonderful treat for me to explore and play through. So I had a test character that I've been using for those videos and just exploring the mod. Probably like 45 hours into that character, but his name is Test, and I was just kind of just going willy-nilly with it. I don't want to do an earnest playthrough, create a new character, and dig back into it. So instead of being a character who has all kinds of stats and inventory and weapons and items, we're going to be starting from humble beginnings with basically be very squishy and vulnerable and dying a lot, probably. Very vulnerable, if nothing else. All right, we'll save some of the more fanfare for later. I'm here with you for 2 hours, and then just as a reminder, thank you, Jay Freeze, for rating on in. My name is Zeus, kicking us off earlier. Up next is Dab Dad, and then at the end, it's time to bundle and save with JB. You guys are in for a treat. All right. I'm going to do my part as a conductor from here to our next station. They're playing in earnest, boys. I've got my cold brew here. I'm playing offline because I am using a few mods, which I will describe for you. New game. So the mods I'm using are the Path Tracing Lighting mod, which has the fancy graphics. Oh, let's watch the cutscene first. Hold on. Intro.
In a dream, a murky, forgotten land.
Why is nothing being shown? What? That's not... Hold on. What? How come there's no... How come the intro video didn't play? Did I break it with... Hold on, that's not good. Hold on. That didn't happen before. We're off to a great start, you guys. And we're back. Hopefully, all right, now I think you're seeing me again. Sorry for the technical issues. I hope the other cutscenes aren't impacted. There's not many cutscenes, but like when you go to a boss fight, often there's a little cutscene. All right, here we are. We're in the things betwixt. This is where you start. This is before character creation. Some of the loudest grass in video games. Loud ass grass. Mysterious place, tall stone pillars. Even in the distance, they go even further up. Place of stone pillars and rock and mud. And there's a big crevice there, a big crack in the cave wall. Only light source. There's these little critters. I could pick a fight with them, but I have no weapons or anything, and they're not hostile to me. They're just existing. Some bones. Some people probably picked fights with them and died. And there are a couple secret paths you can explore here, but they are, I think they're things I will come back to later because I'm not very well equipped. I think I can get that shiny down there, though. There might be another shiny over here, too. We'll do a little bit of exploration in the intro area. Might be some sneaky paths, see? So at the very beginning, the game encourages you to explore the vast emptiness. Our first shiny, a rusted coin. So this game and these games, they're famous for not having much explicit storytelling. You know, there's a couple cutscenes and there's characters who tell you things, but much of the lore of the game is told in item descriptions. An old rusted coin, crushing the coin temporarily boosts luck. In this game, luck means the enemies have a higher chance to drop items. This rusted coin gives you that little bit of little extra bit of luck, making items and the like easier to find. The coin is engraved with the image of a god that was worshipped in ancient times but no one knows its true origins. Very easy just to walk off and fall and die. In all of these games. I think there's a sneaky little hidden path here behind the waterfall. Pretty sneaky. Their second shiny. Small, smooth, and silky stone. It's interesting that you start collecting items before you've even created your character. I mean, do I even have stats right now? I'm a level 1 character. All my stats are at 1. But very, very, very squishy. Now this is all right, so this cutscene's working. That's encouraging. Okay, so it's just the first one, hopefully.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
I guess this is an in-engine cutscene. This is not a video. I think that's might be why it's working.
Jugo hollow. Yes, you will become one of them.
One of us.
Hollows prey upon men. Feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
New versus all. I see you did actually summarize pretty well what we saw in the cutscene there. Just jump into a whirlpool, old ladies laugh at you.
What is your name?
What is my name? I am Tapatito. Tapatito. I'm sure that's my name. More laughing at us.
You know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing.
A human effigy.
Effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back. Deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
It's me. Tapatito. Alright. We can pick our gift first. Healing wares? Healing items? Homeward bone. Seed of a tree of giants. Petrified something. Bonfire aesthetic is an interesting, unique game mechanic thing. I'll just get the life ring for now. Give me a little bit of extra health at the outset. Class! Alright, so this is an important decision. My preview window closed. This determines our starting stats and our starting gear. And the stats are at the bottom right there. Vigor is your health. Endurance is your stamina. So how much... This is a recharging bar that how much capacity to take actions. Vitality is how much equipment you can carry while still being nimble. Attunement is how many the ability to equip spells. I think you need like a value of 10 just to get even one spell slot. Strength contributes to your effectiveness with strength-based weapons, dexterity-based weapons. Adaptability is this weird stat that's only in Dark Souls 2 that infects your the ability, your speed of carrying out actions like healing and stuff, but also how many iframes you get when you're doing a dodge roll. It's one of the most controversial bits of this game because You have shitty iframes when you start the game. Intelligence is your effectiveness with sorcery. Faith is your effectiveness with miracles. These are both magic oriented. What's up, Sans? Hey, what's up, Mojo? Alright, so that was just a brief overview of what those stats mean. So the warrior basic character has pretty good strength and dexterity, so ability to wield some weapons and deal some damage. The knight has better survivability, more hit points and such. Swordman is more of a dexterity focused character. Bandit's kind of a rogue. These are magic based. Knight comes with good starting stuff. And I'm not a pro at this game, so I'm probably just going to go Knight. So I get a sword. I get decent HP. Not the most damage output, but just fairly balanced. Very little ability to do any magic related stuff. So if I wanted to learn magic, I'd have to put 7 points into intelligence. Why don't we do warrior instead? So I'm going to be a little bit more squishy, but more damage output. So that means I'll have to be more skilled at avoiding damage. And then let's tweak our face and stuff. Back, body, build. You want to be a big boy? Top heavy. I wonder if does this affect your actual hitbox? if you're skinnier, are you harder to hit? I don't really care. I more care about I can be scrawny. Let's be scrawny. It's more about the face. Homeland. Oh, so what color do we want to start with? What race, I suppose? There's no information about the homeland? Your origin? Huh. We want to do random. I think if you start with one of the more colorful ones, you get more colored options. Now we're already getting somewhere pretty good right out here at the outset. We're looking pretty good. I think I might already be happy with that. Maybe we'll look at different hair though. I'm happy with that. My profile's pretty good. I've got a bit of a tan. Hair. Hey, this looks like me. Look at that. This matches my hairline. Look at this. This is actually my hair. Receding hairline. Hello. I'll feel like I'm embodied in this character. Let's give ourselves some teal hair for contrast. Good look. All right, I'm looking sharp. I'm ready to take on the world. All right, I don't want to get stuck in here for too long. What is advanced settings? Oh, you can go in there and super fine-tune that stuff. It's okay. We're not going to be staring at our character very much. It's nice to know that I have a good look inside. Finalized creation. Let's get into this. Let's do it!
All people come here for the
More
same
laughing at us?
reason, to break the curse.
You're no different.
Will my nose clip through everything? We'll find out. Bear of the curse of male pattern baldness.
Well, you never know.
Kick.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow.
I think I almost always start as a knight character, so this will at least be a little bit different.
You lose your souls. All of them. Over and
Thanks for the encouraging words, miss. Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am? Miss? They're having a right chuckle at my expense. Alright, we're here. Oh, look! The helmet adapts to accommodate my nose, GA. We were worried? No worry, no clipping. Look, the helmet adapts to my profile of my nose. What a thoughtful game.
you must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here to start again with a clean slate.
Who's she? She hasn't been laughing. She's a younger. She's
This
service
is a
lady.
limbo, a link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveler, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millie.
Millibeth, she's got a name.
The old women were once firekeepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on.
Runs in the family. Excuse me, I'm gonna go just see what you guys got upstairs. A lot of darkness. So dark. So this is part of what the path tracing mod does. I mean, you have a little character light, character lantern, so you always have a little bit of light. The mod allows you to crank that up a small amount as well. But for this reason, you know, any area that doesn't have an actual light source can be pitch black with this mod, which makes torches supremely valuable and much more useful than they are in the regular game. So that's one of the mods I added, is it adds access to more torches in the early game, because by default they are very limited. And the way torches work is that each torch you grab grants you 5 minutes of torchlight. That's sort of just like you have one torch and it just adds fuel to it, I guess. Plus, you can't just light a torch anywhere. You can only light a torch at a bonfire or an existing sort of sconce. Or there's an item that you can get called a flame butterfly that allows you to light a torch, but they are not super plentiful. What I picked up here, I think, was the ladle. Is he talking through it? What did I get? What did I just pick up? I don't have that many things. I should have paid attention. What did I just get? I mean, I'm sure it's not super useful, but I can equip my ring. That's going to increase my HP just a little bit. I'm starting with a broken straight sword. What a little luxurious weapon. And I have a shield that blocks a good bit of physical damage, but not a ton. Did I get 10? Did I get 10 life gems? What did I get? Was anyone paying attention? Whatever. It couldn't be that important. I'm just looking through all my items. I thought the ladle was here. You can get a soup ladle as a weapon. I could have sworn the soup ladle was here, but maybe you have to like kill the lady. I forget. Oh, maybe it's here. Nope, that's not even in the chest. I don't remember. I'm tripping. I could swear there's a soup ladle, but maybe you have to kill her to get it. I don't want to kill her.
The old women were keepers of the fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading. And the kingdom is beset by hollows.
Give me a ladle.
The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, firekeepers were commonplace.
What?
Now they are lost, scattered to the winds.
Sancheese? What's up? Welcome in. Additional raiders. How are you doing, Sancheese? Welcome, welcome. Hero raid. Wait, we got even more raiders? What's happening? It's a raid train. It's a fucking train of rain, an onslaught of raiders. Welcome in. Thank you, Creativities, with the raid. Sanchi's with the raid. Following up on J Freeze. What is even happening here? With the follow as well. Appreciate that. Wow, it's a flood of people.
Polyester Kyle says, gotta kill ogres for ladle.
Gotta kill ogres for ladle. So you kill the ogres, then you come back to her, or the ogre drops the ladle? Hey everybody, welcome in. We're playing Dark Souls 2. Some fancy graphics mod, path tracing. Really cool graphics. Welcome in for the raid train. So all right. So we're not going to try to kill the ogre yet because we're not very capable. But at least mystery solved. But for now, just admire the beautiful, beautiful lighting. Path tracing, the bleeding edge of lighting technology. Kill ogres and then talk to Millibeth. Okay. Say ogres plural. Isn't there only one ogre here? Oh, the ogres that are in the in things betwixt, actually. Appreciate the follow. Welcome in, everybody. Dark Souls 2, everyone's favorite Dark Souls game. All right, so the mods I've added as I was going through. So I have the path tracing lighting mod. I have a mod that makes my HUD look a little bit better, cleaner. It's tucked away in the corners. I have a mod that removes the visual effect when I'm wearing a armor or a ring that gives me a buff, because it has this sort of very video gamey look to it. And then there was I think that maybe that's it. I don't think there's... Oh, and then I have a camera mod that allows me to adjust the field of vision and distance of the camera. I think that's it. I can't remember. But it's all in service of having a clean presentation and allowing us to enjoy the most. This is my first torch. So this is one of the mods. I got 6 torches. I think by default it's 3. But what I was trying to say is that the mods I've picked are just in the interest of showcasing the lighting mod, which is the real standout here. So just getting other visuals and stuff out of the way. So a lot of times we'll have a nice clean presentation like this. Are you guys familiar with Dark Souls? You ever play these games? Bonfires are places of respite. You might also light torches on them. Well, let's see what it's like to light a torch. And then look how dramatic lighting is with the torch. Look at the authenticity of the shadows. Love it. And then the early trailers of this game, they showed lighting that's similar to this, where everything, the torches really mattered, and then they had to sort of strip it down when the actual game came out. I can light torches, I can light those, so those will stay lit forever. And you'll see above the torch icon down there, that's the timer. So each torch gives me 5 minutes worth of light. You have to be judicious. I'm gonna go light a few of these and then I'll put it out. I think the ogres you were referring to are those down there. Oh, ogres. You can't actually even get to yet. Well, let's spruce up the place a little bit. Right, we got one more sconce, and then we'll go back into some of these tree trunks. Do some tutorial type of stuff, and I think we'll probably pick up some basic items and things. Maybe get killed. And there's also torches to light in here, and in fact, if you light every single torch in this vicinity, spawns these dark phantoms, like sort of a special event. Dark and spoopy. Attack. My broken straight sword. So far, so good. Like the Scots. So if you're not familiar, this game and all the Dark Souls games are famous for their combat systems, where there's lots of nuance and different moves and attacks. And there's, if you are running when you attack, it's a different type of attack. If you do a back step, or if you roll and then attack, often you have different moves. There's all kinds of nuance and skill ceilings and ability to develop different strategies. Oop. Which is part of why it's such a fulfilling game to play. There's lots of nuance and ability to approach situations differently. And this is not my first time playing the game, so it might even be obvious that I kind of know where a lot of things are already. But I will still die plenty of times because it's just that type of game. So that's a backstab move. If you go up to an unaware enemy, you do a light attack sort of precisely behind them, you do a backstab animation. Ogre! Alright, I'm being very gratuitous use of my torch here, but okay, it's still early game. I've used up 3 minutes of my... I've already used up 10 minutes of my... 10% of my total torch time. We've got a bowman. Whoop. And this game is also devious with trying to trick you and trap you and ambush you. Especially the first time you experience an area, it's very easy just to get totally annihilated because you don't know what to expect. And then you learn, and then you are able to better deal with the circumstances. I go this way. Backstep. You hit this button, do a quick backstep. I should make a mod list for this. Yeah, I will. I mean, it's only a few mods, so it's not like not gonna be a huge list, but I'm happy to. I can also share the settings I use for the path tracing mod. The one thing that's interesting is that it supports DLSS 4.5, but I'm using DLSS 4 Model K. In my experience, just the balance between the presentation and performance and stuff is better. I feel like it was a little bit noisier with the 4.5 and the L and M presets. But yeah, I'll make a mod list. It's very short. Path tracing mod is free. You have to get it from the Discord server, which is a public server. Alright, so we're going to kick down the ladder. This bird's talking to us. We're going to come back and see them, but I'm going to light this other sconce down here, and then we'll climb back up the ladder. Extra item here. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Light sconces with a torch. I'm one step ahead of you, game. Okay, now let's put it out. We've used 5 minutes of our torch already. That's okay. And now, since these are lit, I can relight my torch, reignite it from any of these. Absolutely beautiful lighting. Whoop, ah. And since the lighting matters so much now with the path tracing mod, it's very satisfying and rewarding to light up the area because it's totally transformative. It really just changes the way areas look and your ability to just navigate them and see them. L and M are meant for performance and ultra performance, if you remember right. Yeah, I mean, I was trying them with that, but I guess with my machine, since I don't have to, I mean, I can run it like quality. So right now I'm running a DLAA at 1440p. They want silky and smooth things. Now I did pick up silky and smooth stone, which I can discard, or I can leave for them. And they are pleased. And they give me something in return. It's partially randomized. Got a Titanite chunk. That's a high-level weapon upgrade material. In fact, I can't even use it for a while. You can only use it after, it's for later levels of upgrading. So that's actually quite a good RNG pull. All right, we got a couple more doors we can go through. At least one more. We're gonna use more torch. Damn it! We need to get these sconces lit. Yeah, I'll put together a mod list. It's very short, very brief. Oh, so any weapon you have, you can wield two-handedly, but I don't want to switch it because I think it'll put out my torch. So that's one of the compromises of using a torch, is that if you wield a weapon with two hands, it's more powerful and effective. But then you can't wield a torch at the same time, so you sort of have to decide. Like you. This is going to tell me how to jump. Notoriously, jumping in these games is always weird. You have to be running, and then you push in the left joystick. Oh! I almost duffed it into the abyss. Amber herb. Look how dramatic and moody this is here. This little precipice. Looking good. Looking good. And now, can I jump back without dying? Whoop! Climb. Look how moody the lighting is, so captivating for me. It's fun to see a game that I'm so familiar with just benefit from the new graphics technology. But it's also, I've never seen this level of lighting fidelity in any game. Alright, so these are just basic tutorial stuff, which I can explain to you if you don't know. So I can lock onto an enemy, and then if you descend on an enemy, you can do a plunge attack, which gives you good damage. And a lot of combat is based on spacing and positioning and timing. And if you just run at enemies and start attacking them, you're likely to die. So often it's waiting for them to make their move and responding, or trying to interrupt their attacks. You just have to learn the timing of how quick your weapon swings and how quickly the enemy's attacks, how long they take to execute, and then you sort of get a feel for it. And reminds you of Diablo. No, I think you're right. I mean, I think those new DLSS presets are meant for greater levels of upscaling, like from lower native resolutions. So this is a tree trunk I can't go in yet because it's blocked by a statue. They need a special item to unlock. But those down there are basilisks. They're one of the most notorious enemies in the game. They spray clouds that can curse you, and when and the curse builds up over exposure, and once it gets full, you die. You just instantly die. All right, so I think we've done everything we can do here now. Pop off. So this is a mechanic. This is a statue that blocks your way, and there are rare items that you can get that will allow you to unfreeze the character and then gain you access. And there is some good stuff back there, but we necessarily will have to come back later. All right, now we transition. Dark, spooky cave. You can't see anything. Where are we even going? What is this? What's happening? A little bit of light. Oh, look, we have daylight. These are looking brighter. Whoa! Oh. We emerge. Majula. This is the hub area for the game. You end up spending a lot of time here. It becomes a place there where you take comfort, and this is also where you come to level up and do stuff. And it has music. Most of the game, the areas have no music. The boss fights have music, but Majula and maybe one or two other places, I don't know, but there's this song which is this game is very famous for. Soundtrack here. Wistful, nostalgic, and sentimental. So we'll go talk to the Emerald Herald. Just looking out over the ocean. Taking a quick look at our surroundings, get your bearings. Hello?
Are you the next monarch?
You need to use a branch, yeah.
Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Bottle of Sunny D.
Go on and
Kill everything you see, what will happen? I may level up. Just like now, not forever? I'm not sure if I quite understand
Bearer of the curse,
question.
seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
I block her. Use your gun and shoot people? No gun. I don't have no gun. There is no gun. But I can speak to how it works in this
Those whose
game.
names are unutterable. The four endowed
Get a little
with
bit more
immense souls.
lore guidance from.
Their souls will serve as beacons.
Their lips don't move.
Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away.
Okay. So in this game, when you kill enemies, they will respawn every time you die or anytime you sit at a bonfire. But unlike every other Souls game, after you've killed an enemy 12 times in total, they don't respawn. And that's also a controversial bit about this game, why a lot of people take issue with it. There are means to sort of restore the enemies, but it makes them harder also, and you can't just do it at will. But that's how enemy life and death and spawning happens in this game. We now have our Flask of Sunny Delight. I think it only has one serving at the outset. This is our healing juice, and this also refills every time you die or you go to a bonfire. And there are some consumable healing items, like life gems. This is also something that's sort of unique about Dark Souls 2, is the other games have a few rare healing items, consumables, but Dark Souls is replete with all kinds of life gems. So you're not necessarily limited to your Estus flask. Okay, what else do I have? I have pocket souls. So these are souls. My currency, my experience is the same as your currency, so you use the same thing to level up and to buy stuff. Oh, and every time you die, you lose all of your souls, but they're dropped in a green puddle wherever you died. If you can get back to them without dying again, you can reclaim your souls. But if you die and drop them and then you die again, they're gone forever. And that is where a lot of the pain from this game can come. So it's, you know, it's everyone's got a story where they're walking around with like tens of thousands of souls or whatever, and they die to some dumb shit, and then they don't get back, and then you just have to eat the pain of knowing that you'll never get those back. That's what the old ladies were laughing about at the beginning, because they know that's going to happen. To me, even. But let's use all the souls we have, because then we'll try to get a little bit of leveling up here right at the beginning. Now I have 1,600. Wait, I have to talk to her to level up, but maybe I need to light the bonfire first. Whoop-ah. Hello.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek them, lest this...
Alright, here we go. Level up. So what do we want at the outset? Our HP is kind of low. You can only get one level. I guess we'll get a little bit more HP. And the returns are pretty meager. So I'm starting with 826 HP and I'm getting 30 more. So it's a small amount of percent. It's not very much. We'll take it. Every little bit helps. Alright, we'll do a little bit of exploration around Majula, because there's some people to chat with and some things to do, and maybe even some items to find. So, we study our environs. There it is. I think we'll be able to see a shiny over yonder. We can get it. So it's always important in these games to really study your surroundings, and there's always just little secrets hidden in places that might seem like, hey, there's no way there's something down there, but in many cases there actually is. So this is not the drop-off point. It's somewhere. Oh, there we can see the shiny. See that over there? We have to find out where we drop in so we can get that. I think it's right here. So the fact that there's a shiny there tells you, hey, that is something that is gettable. And then you have to figure out how to get to it. And then we see a little ledge of land. Like, hey, but now what? Wait, what do I do from here? I'm stuck on a ledge. But I'm not. There's always a way to go. Oh. Oh. Look, another shiny. Morning Star. That's one of my favorite weapons. It's a spiked mace. Right now I have a broken straight sword, but I don't know if I have the attributes to wield it. 15 and 7? I think I do. So down here, these indicate the stats. Oh, here, I'll hide myself so you can see better. The stats that you must have to be able to wield the weapon. So I must have 15 strength and 7 dexterity, otherwise I can't wield the weapon effectively. And I happen to have 15 strength and 11 dexterity. Oops. Now I can use the Morning Star, and I'm already excited about that. I love this weapon. A menacing spiked mace. Look at that thing. Imagine getting smacked by that fucker. Gonna tickle a little bit. Never die? I'm gonna die a few times, I'm sure. Covenant. One covenant so they always respawn so you could farm when you need to? I don't know. There's a covenant that forces enemies to always respawn? I'm not familiar with it. You'll beat this whole game permadeath first try? Yeah, right. Blind permadeath speedrun. Just speedrun it successfully without dying. No hit. No hit, permadeath, no hit, speedrun, flawless. The death penalty. I mean, that's like the main, that's the most fundamental thing that causes, especially new players to this game, to just feel pain and misery and then bounce off the game. Because you have to learn to come to grips with it. Binoculars, this is a fun item to have. It just lets you scrutinize things in greater detail. Now we drop back into the path. Also, the stat at the bottom right there where it says 54.8%, that's my equip load. And if you're over 50%, you do what's called a fat roll, which makes your dodging slower and even less effective. So typically you're going to want to manage it so that you're at least under 50. I'll show you what the difference is. And let's also equip our binoculars. Oh, wait, I'm at mid-roll? I thought mid-roll was at 50. Is this fast roll at 50? Maybe fast roll is at 50. Is that what the difference is? Because this doesn't look like a fat roll. Like a mid-roll. Is it 50 and 70% in this game? But if I go under 50, then I should have an even better roll. I didn't realize that. So mid-roll is not bad. So I guess you just don't want to go over 70 probably, because then you get a big chunky roll and you kind of thud on the ground and you don't move as far and you don't get as many invincibility frames. I didn't know that. So wait, now... And I think it also affects your movement speed. So if you're lighter, if you're under 50 threshold, you have better dodging and you just move a little bit more nimbly. Covenant of Champions does the respawning. Oh, but that also makes everything much harder, right? And that, isn't Covenant of Champions also spawns red phantoms everywhere and everything? Under 30s fast and over 70s fat. In any case, I'm surprised to find that even with... So, I mean, I guess there's no benefit for me to not have the shield equipped. But that seems like a very similar roll. Maybe it's a little bit shorter. Hard to tell. I don't know. I'll keep the shield now because I don't have many iframes, so use it for blocking if I need to. Block you. So I was talking about how there's different attacks based on what your character is doing. So there's light attack and heavy attack. They use different amounts of stamina, and then there's also one-handed versions of each attack. So they, they're all just have different angles of movement. They have different speeds, so you kind of learn which works best for your scenario. Now, if I do a running attack, it's a nice swing like that. If I do a rolling attack, the one-handed pound into the ground. And then for some weapons, there's effective combos in terms of doing what type of attack after another. So if I do a light attack and a heavy attack, those happen in pretty quick succession. But if I do a heavy attack and then the light attack, it takes so much longer for that second attack to execute. So you have to be mindful of those things. So for this weapon and two-handing it, a light attack followed by a heavy is very effective just because it happens with snappy. Alright, now we get to talk to this sad guy who's crestfallen and forlorn and given up on everything.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent.
The voice is so quiet compared to the music.
Irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal.
These are binoculars.
And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that.
Is the only class that starts with a shield in Dark Souls 2 is not even that good? Yeah, it's like a 80% physical or something.
I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here.
I'm so sad.
You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here.
70 and 50.
That's
The roll distance keeps on going up the lower equip level.
There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody.
Another thing that's important in this game is you have to talk to NPCs repeatedly until you've exhausted their dialogue, because often they'll have more information for you, or they'll give you something if you exhaust their dialogue. So
Do you know much about souls?
even if they're sad and maybe uninteresting, just you can spam through the dialogue if you don't want to hear it. It's worth chatting with everyone
Soul is the essence of life
a lot.
Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really.
Bad boy. So another thing that the lighting mod adds is there's additional details it's putting in the distance. So that structure with the spires and the cables up top, that's another area of the game. Huntsman's Copse. Up there, that's Drangleic Castle. And I think in the vanilla game, they don't have this distance scenery. You can't see those things. But it doesn't just add lighting, it adds a little bit of other visual embellishments.
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you will sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse.
You can also kill pretty much all, you can kill all the NPCs too.
Give up right now, like I have.
But then you have to accept the consequences. Sometimes they're not pleasant.
Do you ever cry out for help?
Dude, I'm just starting. I haven't cried out for help yet. I haven't even died yet, bro. What do you mean we all just keep dying? Speak for yourself. Deathless run so far.
Invaders from other worlds at every
You made it to Majula without dying.
If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels?
I'm playing in offline mode because I'm using mods.
Face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Ah, so I kept on chatting with him. Now I can join the Way of the Blue Covenant. Now this isn't relevant for playing offline because in this game, when you're playing online, you can get invaded by other players who are going to ruin your day. And then this seal, this covenant, makes it more likely that a friendly NPC can join you to fend off the invading players.
People are
When you play with mods, that can get you banned
sentinels
from playing the game on Steam.
their benevolence. Let the
So Mojo, if you're still here, that's something you're going to want to be mindful of. It's put Steam into offline mode.
Do you feel it will grow?
And now, so I kept on talking to him. I can even learn a gesture. Welcome gesture. Does he have more to say?
Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants. There was once a great fort, but little of it remains. You may just find something there that will be of use on your journey. But don't venture too far inside, or you might not come back.
Hey, what's up, Uncat? Path tracing mod can't. No, the path tracing mod can't ban you, but the other mods I'm using can. So you play an offline mode to avoid PvP gank. But if you're using any mods besides, in addition to the lighting engine mod, those can get you banned from the FromSoft servers, such that you can't ever play online. Or I don't know if it lasts forever or whatever. It's temporary, but just so I don't get my account banned from the FromSoft server in case I want to play online, you're using other mods, like I'm using a camera mod and a mod that changes one of the vendors' wares and changes some of the stuff that's in chests. That stuff will get you banned. But if you're just using the path tracing mod, you can play online. The way to do private servers, I'm not sure. You can appeal it with Bandai, but it's a pain in the ass. You got unbanned like 3 times? How did you get banned 3 times? Both players. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if there's like a seamless co-op mod for Dark Souls 2. I know they made it for Elden Ring and maybe for Dark Souls 3.
May you find peace on your journey.
Can I get the vocals to be louder than the music? Like game options? Oh. It's only these music, sound effects, voice up there. All right, making some friends. There's a blacksmith.
Who are you?
Now it's easier to hear them.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door.
It's locked.
I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
You know, doing a full playthrough in co-op is not viable in this game unless there's a mod for seamless co-op, because there's all these like requirements that if you can only have a summon if you haven't killed the boss in the area. So if you just want to explore the whole level, it's not like viable to do that. You know, co-op is meant for situational, like help me kill this boss or help me fight off these invaders. It's not designed. The game's not designed to allow you 2 people to play through the entire game in its entirety. Seam full co-op, full of seams. I got another pocket soul. I might be able to get another level up. Also, there's some items laying about. Life gem, useful. And I happen to know that there's a well here with a rock on it. If you're curious, you can just hit the rock. Up comes a corpse with an Estus Flask Shard, a supremely valuable item. You give it to the Emerald Herald, and she will increase the amount of uses of your Estus Flask. Right now I only have 1 usage. Now I will have 2 after I speak with Milady. Again, so Mojo, if you wanted to do co-op, you have to see if there's a seamless co-op mod.
Seek souls.
I haven't seen.
Larger, more powerful souls.
It's also a game you should play through on your own
Seek the
first
king.
time for sure.
That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole.
Estus Flask strengthened. My Sunny D, I have now 2 sips of Sunny D. I'm gonna go take a moment to refresh my beverage. And rest of the bonfire. And while we do that, why don't I go into our hype mode, because this is part of the raid train. We're about halfway through my session, and next up will be Dab Dad, as you can see, but I just wanted another chance to listen to this this creative theme song. Take in the propaganda while I step away for just a moment.
Here right now, it's for the dugout raid train.
That's right. This will tell you what you're here for.
17
Oh, my
of the
BRB.
dugout raid train. Cutie besties. Every Saturday, I wake in excitement to witness and behold all the greatness that is the dugout raid train. You know you wanna the dugout raid train. Tune in and check us out. The dugout raid train. It's gonna be a vibe. The dugout raid train. Each and every stream. The dugout raid train. Too much talent to list. The dugout raid train. I promise you don't wanna miss the dugout raid train. We are the dugout. The dugout raid train. Come fuck with us. This week we have you guessed it. My name's who's starting us up. My name's Aware. And then he raids into J Freeze. Freeze out. And then he raids into Tapiops. Oh ho bueno. And then he raids into Dad Dad. Dad Dada. And then he raids into JB. It's time to bundle and say the dugout raid train.
The dugout raid train.
The dugout raid train.
The dugout raid train.
The dugout raid train. If you're here right now, it's for the dugout raid train. Season 2, episode 17 of the dugout raid train. Cutie besties. Every Saturday, I wake in excitement to witness and behold all the greatness that is the dugout raid train. You know you wanna the dugout raid train. Tune in and check us out. The dugout raid train. It's gonna be a vibe. The dugout raid train. Each and every stream. The dugout raid train. Too much talent to list. The dugout.
All right, we're back.
I promise you don't wanna miss.
Enjoying this uplifting raid train song. Checks to roller R's. Come fuck with us.
You guessed it. My name's who's starting us off. My name's Aware. And then he raids into J Freeze. Freeze out.
Crazy.
And then he raids into Tapiops. Oh ho.
That's me.
Bueno. And then he raids
Oh ho
into
bueno.
Dad Dada. And then he raids into JB. It's time to bundle and save.
My new beverage.
The one and only.
The dugout raid train. Come take a look. The dugout raid train today.
All right, we're getting back into it.
We're gonna get cooked.
We're gonna get cooked, you guys. It's already happening. You're getting cooked right now. It's like you're a lobster, slowly boiling. All right, let's see if we can get one more level up, and then, I only have an hour left, so I think we're gonna go to Heide's Tower of Flame shortly. That's an area I can get to pretty quickly, and it's beautiful. The lighting mod already looks great here, but once we go to that area, everything, it really shines. It's just spectacular. I was blown away. But let's make efficient use of our time. Hello?
Bearer of the curse.
Seek, lest.
Lest this land.
So that's a meme in this game. Every time you want to talk to the lady to level up, she says the same 4 sentences. Bearer of the curse, seek this, seek that, lest something else. So bearer, seek, lest, as you spam through the dialogue. That's a popular meme from this game. I didn't pop the soul. Hopefully this is enough to get me over the threshold. 800? Oh, that'll certainly do it.
Bearer of the curse.
Seek
the
less.
This
Berry flavored drink for energy and health. V8. Might even have some vegetable powder in there or something. I don't know. Endurance is how much stamina we have, which is also very useful. I'm gonna be pretty squishy for a while. All right, a little bit into stamina. The green bar, stamina. Okay. Before we go, I think there's at least one or more free items I can get. Go one of these houses. Some of the houses are locked, so I can't get into them yet. This one is also a really great location to show off the beautiful lighting. Any location that's got a sort of it's an interior that's got a single primary light source, and then the way it all trickles throughout the interior and bounces around is just so much more convincing than I've seen in any other game, basically.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop.
Nice God rays.
I'm Morlin, and I sell.
Mochlin?
Oh, sorry. Please do have a look at my wares.
I'll look, but I don't think I can.
I could really use the business.
Mommy.
If you'd be so kind.
The co-pilot's here. I can't afford any of your shit.
Well,
But what's upstairs? Chest, don't mind if I do. Titanite shard, that's a weapon upgrade material, but I can't access the blacksmith yet, so no upgrades yet for me. Okay, and then there's one more building we'll check, and then we're gonna go into that tunnel over here. This one I can't access. In this building, we find a cat. I don't know what the cat is doing over there. Oh, scratching against the stone wall. I don't think cats. I think they need something more with more give. They can grab onto when they're grooming their nails.
And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself.
It's a bit of comic relief and levity in this game that's very...
You may call me Shalquar.
Shalacor. Shack.
Enchanté.
Enchanté.
So,
Pleasure's...
what did you
the
want
honor's
anyway?
mine. A little bit of levity in this harsh world.
Wonderful.
Buy item? I can't afford her stuff either. For prism stones, flame butterfly allows you to light a torch whenever you want. This is part of the mod, so typically this vendor doesn't sell flame butterflies or prism stones. Prism stones are stones that you can drop that create a tiny small area of light. And they disappear when you die or you reload the area. But those are also useful for if you're just trying to navigate a pitch black space. I'll buy one of these. I don't think I'll need it anytime soon, but all right. But let's get out of the hub. Let's go somewhere where we can get killed, right? Like in here. Oh, Kyle, I noticed that there's a light source that appears up there. I guess it's only after something has happened. I don't know what triggers that to happen. Dude's funny, he's timid until you give him more money, then he's too important for you. That's right. So that vendor, he's all down on his luck and just begging you to buy stuff. And then as you give him more money and buy more stuff from him, he gets proud and he's too good for you. He gets all snooty. This blocked passageway, a shiny? How can I ever get there? Let's tell spoilers, you can't get it yet. Dark. Look how dark it is. So I'll show you the one thing you can do without a torch is in the lighting mod menu, you can turn up your player lantern. But you see it's not very dramatic. You know, it's not that much brighter. You can have it totally off. Now you can't see anything. So I think the default is 5. And that tends to be suitable. It doesn't give you tremendous visibility, but at least you can see your immediate surroundings and know that there's a wall in front of you. And that. And right now, if I wanted to use a torch, I'd either have to go back and light it at a bonfire, or just use the single flame butterfly I have. That's the only ways I could light a torch now. Also, I don't think I showed you the gesture system. I've got gestures. Hi. How you doing? This is more useful for co-op, but I guess it can also be useful for streaming when I want to wave at cat. Descend a spiral staircase. It's very dark. Spoopy. Oh, and look. We're observant. We see there's a chest here. So moody. Crimson Parma. This is shield. I don't think it's any better than my current shield. No. The main stat you're looking for when you're selecting a shield, usually, I mean, some of them have unique bonuses, but it's this very top right one. Physical reduction. So that's what percentage of damage is reduced when you block a physical attack. So this is 85%. There are a handful of shields, or enough shields where you can get 100% blocking a physical. And you might ask, well, why is the game hard? Why can't you just block every attack? Because blocking costs stamina, so it reduces your green bar, so you can't block forever. But for a new player, it's recommended to, it's recommended to get a 100% physical shield as you're learning to understand the nuances of the combat system, because blocking is it's very viable. Alright, so there's this gate I've opened. I think it's timed. I gotta get through here. Into another chamber, and then it's gonna close on its own, I believe. Make you scared that you're on a path of no return. Doesn't it close? Huh, maybe it doesn't. I'm just lying to you guys. Broken Thief Sword, Soul of a Lost Undead. So the pocket souls, like Soul of a Lost Undead, they can be valuable because unlike the souls that are in the bottom right there, if I die, I lose those. Pocket souls, you keep those and you can spend those whenever you want. Alright, and here we come to the Heide's Tower of Flame. Look at this place. Now there's an enemy here, but he's not hostile, or at least not yet. This is one of the most iconic enemies in the game, and they are a real pain. They're kind of cheap, and so they don't follow the same rules as many other enemies, meaning like you think that they should be staggered, but they just sneak in a quick attack that can be a real pain in the ass. Look, he's got arrows wedged into his helmet. But they won't become active. I mean, I can attack him and he'll start fighting me, but they don't become active until you kill the area boss, and then this area becomes fucking a pain in the ass. Elden have more issues with rendering ray tracing compared to K. Yeah, I mean, again, my recommendation, even if you have a 40 or 50 series card, and I actually reduced the DLAA to quality, because I think it might have been impacting the capture performance. But I recommend using preset K. It just performs better. I have less artifacts. Things look smoother. There might be some circumstances where the other ones are better. Like maybe if you have like a 5060 or like a new series GPU but a lower end. But me on the 5080, I've been very pleased with the K preset. Nary any pixel crawl to be observed. Everything's very stable. Alright, so we're going to leave the Heide Knight alone for now. And there's these big guys. These are amongst the first real threats you encounter. Before I fight him, whoop, I know there's a bonfire here. Whoop. When you first encounter a bonfire, you can just light it, which won't reset the enemies or anything, but it'll allow you to then fast travel to it. Then I actually sat at the bonfire, and that made the enemy sort of reset while he was kind of sneaking up on me. All right, let's try. Time to do some battle. I'm at 1440p, but when I play on my 4K OLED, I think I still do balanced or quality, but even at 4K, I'm not using DLSS 4.5. All right. Here's where you have to start by learning spacing and timing. When you can squeeze in an attack. Typically this guy, you're going to want to let him do all three of his attacks and then get in there. Now this hammer one, he's got fucking more devious, diabolical timing and delays with his attacks. This guy kills me a lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Almost got me already. Come down here where we got more room. Pop a life gem. Pop on. Third attack? Oh! Wasn't able to dodge fast enough. Oh! His delay. Oh. Traded blows, took a bunch of my health, but I survived. Cracked blue eye orb, that's just a online thing. I only got 2 essences right now, so that's my last replenishable heal until I die or rest at a bonfire, but I do have a few life gems. These are not infinite. Eventually you get to a situation where you can buy as many as you can afford, but at the outset you don't have that luxury. Or pocket souls, human effigy. Now each time you die, your character hollows more, and that reduces your maximum HP each time. I think I can go all the way down to 50%. To combat that, you can use a human effigy, which restores you into human condition, so you will look human. I mean, you start to look like a ghoul when you hollow. Human effigies are rare, but they give you a full heal, I believe, and they turn you to human again. There's also a ring you can get that reduces the amount of health loss you get from dying, but that's another sort of punishing element of the game. These guys are among the easier ones of these knights because they just do the 3 attacks in sequence usually. Why are you running away? Oh, he had a 4th attack that time. Wasn't ready for it. Ah, a switch emerges. Look at this place. Ethereal, magical, mystical. It's beautiful. It's like deadly, but it's just so... just beautiful fantasy. An item. And this game's also very good about, with the level design, you're always able to see, you know, sort of where you've come from and where you're gonna go. So, from here I can see where I entered this place. There's the bonfire. That right down there is the boss arena. We'll switch. We'll see it raises a circle around, raises part of the floor there. So you have a bigger place to fight without falling into the water. That's gonna be for later. Pop a life gem. Yeah, I don't know what settings work best with Cyberpunk. I guess it can vary, but for me, this has been a reliable setup. All right, now here's one with a great sword. Oh god, he hit me? Oh god. Oh, I'm dead. Rip me. No, no deathless run. Oh, I have to reset and start again. You can look at this area for a bit. Yeah, it's pretty. First hit was very questionable. I thought I was out of range, but Nick, now you see my health bar is no longer full because I'm limited. My health is reduced. Now, it is possible to run through these areas without killing everything, but it's also can be very dangerous. Because some of them will follow you for, not the whole level, but a lot of the level. You're kind of forced to get good at dealing with them somehow or another. That greatsword one guy usually doesn't give me a ton of trouble, but this time he did. Now this guy, fucking in the ass. Oh, he had a third hit. Got him. I took some chip damage, but I'm in better shape than I was last time. Still got both of my heals. Come at me, bro. Now, these guys, if I kill them a total of 12 times, then they won't respawn. So, you know, if you're persistent and you just can't get through an area, eventually you can clear it out so that then you can just get through without having to fight anything. Better already! So that green puddle over there, that's my souls. So I've picked up 1,200 souls since I died. And when I grab these, I'll have a big chunk more. Another 1,400. Hello, sir. Thankfully, this guy will come alone. I want to fight him where I have more room to maneuver. How far will he follow me? I'm going to try to kite him over here. Very easy to fall off this this ledge. If I get him to come all the way here, and I'll have more chance. I choose the arena of battle. Now we got railings, I'm not going to fall off anywhere. Oops. Oof, I ran out of stamina. I was trying to roll. Whew, we got him. Woo! Used one of my heals. I got pretty... Oh, shit. Now they're both after me. They're coming all the way. Can I get one to go back? One of you, not both of you. Come on. One of you guys go back. Wow, they're very persistent. I didn't think they would follow me all the way here. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know they follow you all the way. Oh, that guy's going back. Nice. So often it's worth, instead of dodging away from, like, back from an attack in these games, since you do have some invincibility frames, often it's better to dodge towards an attack or towards the side of the enemy so that you're then better positioned to counterattack. I think, you know, your intuition is going to be like rolled backwards away from the attack, but it's often more effective to sort of roll towards it, because then you're right next to the enemy and can follow up. You need to be mindful of your stamina, because, you know, I could squeeze in 2 attacks, then like I might not have enough stamina left to roll. Like I was very close there. Whew. Okay. Now I happen to know that in that chest is a item I want. I don't know if I can get it without waking up the Heide Knight. There's another one of these, and that's the boss arena. I mean, I'm actually more inclined to go back and spend my souls and level up to be stronger. This was your favorite early game cheese farm? I mean, it's a good place once you get the hang of killing the enemies. You can come and farm some souls to get yourself going. It's also such a beautiful area, especially with the lighting mod. I'm conflicted about whether I want to go. I'm gonna go. I got a huge chunk of souls, especially for this part of the game, so I'm gonna go back and level up. And I think we have time. Maybe I'll try to give the. I think I have time to get through here again and at least do some attempts on the boss. But I don't want to lose this huge chunk. So it's good to go. You know, you have to be judicious. You know, there's always risk reward beyond, you know, pushing further and getting further into the level. At the risk of losing your souls, or going back and spending your souls, knowing that I'll now have to kill all those guys again to get back to where I was. So there's always a sort of tension and back and forth, and making decisions. Your risk tolerance for losing everything. All right, we got big money now. She's often in a different position. She'll be sitting or standing.
Seek souls.
Seek lest.
Lest this.
More health, more stamina. And more health. ADP. I mean, really, I should put in some ADP. Get more iframes. The agility stat, AGL, over there is what get. You have to put a bunch of points into it to really start getting benefits. But 1 in there. Which didn't really do anything for me on its own, but I got to start building that up. And that's another thing many critics lament about this game. That you have to invest a bunch of points into this ADP stat in order to get the same amount of iframes from rolling that you do in all the other games, and which is otherwise not a completely worthless stat, but you'd much rather be putting your efforts into other. You know, you might prefer to invest in other things. Now, before we go back to Heide's Tower, I'm just gonna go over here to this other area, just take a quick look at it, because there also might be some items lying around. Can help me just be better prepared. Also, I missed this item, whatever it is. Divine Blessing. So that's a very rare item that restores full health. I think it's slow to use it, and they're very unplentiful. And cures all status effects, so it's a very powerful healing item. It's the type of item that it's so precious that I end up saving them and never using them, and I finish the game without ever having used them. Again, some really cool lighting here, where we're in a place that's surrounded by walls, and all the light is pouring in from the top, and it looks just like it should. You know, just the little glitching here with the glitch there. That's just the way the lighting diminishes the further down it gets. How the top of the walls are well lit, and then every little thing casts a nice realistic shadow. Here we can see Benhart. This guy's got a tremendous accent. Life gem, useful. Homeward Bone allows you to warp to a bonfire without losing your souls.
Have you business with me?
Listen to this accent.
The way you're under is all blocked up, you see.
You can make them eat themselves off the edge.
God awful statue.
The old knights.
Above. Who thought it a good idea to pit it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now.
What the pickle do?
See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough.
Metallic armor really looks great with this mod.
It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts.
Round?
You don't think a real life person was turned to stone, do you?
The Scotsman.
See that statue? Gives me the willies.
The wallies.
You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts.
Repeating himself. So he's talking about this statue. You need to get a fragrant branch of yore to unlock to depetrify her and then access the switch that opens the door. A couple other doors here. You already see there's something sneaky in there. Ow! That hurt. Owie. Item. Lloyd's Talisman. So that's mostly used for online play. It prevents your enemy from using Estus to heal. Dude hiding in here. Look at his distended poopa. Any item in here? I do have more souls. I could probably get another level up. So let's do that. And then we're gonna go back to Heide's Tower and try to get to the boss. While we still have time. We got about half an hour left before we raid into Dabdad. Yeah. That'll get us at least one more soul, one more level up. We'll cruise on back. So such cool looking environments. I mean, FromSoft, it was already in my opinion that they have some of the best world and environmental designs, and just having the beautiful lighting model just really just helps them to shine. Look at that. Wow. Dramatic into the light. The warmth of Majula. Comfort. Cue the music. That Scottish comedian David Limmy. I don't think he's got such a baritone voice.
Bearer of
Seek lest.
Lest this.
One more in vigor. One in ADP. Get that AGL up by 1 point. Also increases my poise a little bit. Poise is an interesting stat. It improves your ability to not get staggered or interrupted by enemy attacks. I think that's sort of the main gist of it. The more poise you have, the more likely you are to sort of like power through an attack. You'll still take damage, but you'll execute your attack instead of sort of being knocked back. Something like that. Alright, I got a few souls left in my pocket, but fuck it, let's go. Time's wasting. Now, a third Estus would be super nice right now, but I don't know where to get it. Oh! Death by gravity. Situational awareness is very important. Not really. His real name is Brian Limit. I know. BBC article called him David Limmy because they don't do any research. And max health is diminishing. I'm not supposed to die to these easy ones. And like if you get impatient and tilted, you just end up having a worse time. You just have to be disciplined and take the time that it requires to do what you're trying to do. You start trying to rush and getting all like worked up and moody. It just, you know, things can spiral and you start doing really shitty. This fucker. Uh-oh. Took one lump. He just always drops cracked blue eye orbs. Right, and you! How do I debate them into walking off the edge? I know you can do it with the Dragonrider Knight. Oh, fuck. Got a good amount of life gems. I'm going to try to save my Estus for the boss fight, assuming I can get there. Chip damage. Come back here, fight me. Fight me! What are you doing? Right. Bricks look good too. I originally thought that these were all vanilla textures, but I think they have been modified at least in some way to benefit from the lighting engine mod. Maybe they have like another layer for like glossiness or something. But they're not. But they look very at least consistent with the vanilla textures, and I think they look beautiful. So even if they are modded textures, I think they're excellent, and they don't feel like they stray much from the original aesthetic. I think they're very, very tastefully executed. Just like, you know, like the bricks, they're shiny, but not the entire surface. There's only portions of them that are shiny, where they're less worn. Detail. They'll follow you and try to attack. You just sit and block. But I guess you have to be positioned somewhere particular. But I also don't have 100% shield, so that's not a viable option right now. Uh-oh. It's gonna hit me. Oh. Almost died there. Now I'm walking backwards on a precipitous, precarious... Oh, fuck you. Move off! Thankfully, the other guys don't start aggroing until I kill this guy. Oh god, I dodged that. I didn't dodge that either? Fuck, dude, I suck right now. Burning through life gems. Now these guys come to life. Let's see if I can fight both of them at once. A bit tricky. The rhythm get tough. Oh, he did the four combo. Fuck. Oh, the other guy was kind enough to back off for a little bit. Bro, I'm burning through life gems like there's no tomorrow. This is not good. It's okay, I'm doing it for the stream. I got plenty of souls and I could go back and level up, but we've got time limit. I want to go do a boss fight. He always gets me when he does the 4 combo. When he does the thrust at the end, because I'm not ready for it. Alright, that one went well. Alright, one more enemy to kill before we can do the boss. Also, there was the other switch I can pull. So there's a strat to cheese the boss to have him fall off the edge of the boss arena into the water. But I don't want to do that, and this raises another ring in the boss arena to remove the possibility of falling. You sort of see right there, it's raising from the... We get there in time, but it rose up right there. You still see it going. Okay. Now it's one more of these fucking hammer brothers. These are the worst. Textures. Some of this stuff is 3D, but a lot of these assets, I guess they're using parallax occlusion mapping because these are actually just flat. But they're very well authored textures. So if you're looking at them like this, and the lighting mod also makes it so that, you know, normals actually cast shadows within textures. So it gives that greater illusion of depth and detail. Really spectacular. I hate these fuckers. This guy, I hate you. Oh, come on, that hit me. Oh, God. Running away to heal. I guess we can fight up here. This fucker. What? I've never seen that attack. He has less predictable patterns, which is it's hard to know when you have an opening. Oh. That's what I get for attacking first. Oh, we got him. Woo. All right, now we can engage with the boss. Now, in that chest is a ring that will reduce the amount of health I can lose when I die. I don't think I can open it without aggroing this guy. I've seen it before where I was able to get the open prompt. This guy is very deadly. So we'll get that later. And I will use a human effigy now. That'll restore my full health. Make me human. Restore that color to my face. Now I'm at full health without any... I'm not at full health, but I'm at full potential health. Alright, I'm gonna very quickly just use the bathroom because I can't do a boss fight on a full bladder. I'll step away for just a moment. We'll be right back.
If you're here right now, if you're here right now, it's for the Dugout Raid Train. Season 2, episode 17 of the Dugout Raid Train. Bloody bastards! Every Saturday,
Early Action 2 says, no boss fights on a full bladder.
The greatness that is the Dugout Raid Train. You know you wanna. The Dugout Raid Train. Tune in and check us out. The Dugout Raid Train. It's gonna be a vibe. The Dugout Raid Train. Each and
Come fuck with us.
This week we have, yep, you guessed it,
Okay. I see your comments about New VSL about farming strats, but you know, I'd rather farm by developing my skill, by fighting the enemies legit, because then I actually improve my ability to play the game well and to be more survivable. If you just cheese them, you get the rewards, but you never develop the strategies or skill or whatever, or muscle memory to actually engage with those fights as much. So you're really just cheating yourself. Cheesing yourself. I had to take a pee so I don't piss my pants as I teeth clenching boss fight. Oh, missed. He's just doing the same attack over and over. Oh, not that time though. I dodged it anyway. Greedy taking 2 hits. Oh, I got fucking smacked down. They also need to find windows to heal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, 1 HP mode. So some of the attacks, after I dodge, instead of attacking him, I heal instead. Tommy, chill. Can't right now. There's no pausing in these games either. Oh, 3-hit combo that time? Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Don't stab me. Sometimes he does a 3. Stop, Tommy. I can't. Tommy, I can't right now. Tommy, hold on. Tommy doesn't understand that there's no pausing in this game. Bitch! There we go. Uh oh, now you can see that the Heide Knight back there, he's awake and he's pissed. And I don't want to fuck with him right now. Those guys are dangerous. Got 15,000 souls. Hey Tommy, sorry I had to ignore you there. I was just too busy fighting for my life. But we survived, and look how beautiful this arena is. Glorious. Very fine, like even just all the tile work is just so tasteful and looks so great. Especially when you like get it at the angle where it gets like the sun sheen. Subtle and convincing lighting. Woo, we did it! Alright, let's go unlock the next bonfire. Got a few minutes, so we'll get to go level up and relish in our achievements. Did spend a bunch of life gems. So that was I went through like 11 life gems, which is silly, which is not pro strats, but the bonfire. Also, this space very beautiful. The way the light plays off of the rock is so cool. Alright, we'll talk to Milady.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
Wouldn't the mechanics be the same no matter the duration? I guess I'm losing the context. 5-minute fight versus 3-minute fight? I know that boss health levels can trigger different phases and behaviors. I'm not sure what the... I guess maybe that he starts having those 3... He does more swing attacks and 3-hit combos after you get part way through.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... Do I need any other reason than to spread...
Say the bonfire's burning his balls?
My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home.
I did move. It was burning his balls.
It is... Well... I must do this. And being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul.
Is she repeating herself yet?
Without any goings on, I'll have to
she moves. Yeah, that's right. I have to get her to talk about moving.
To a place I could gull the... Sorry. Help the gullible by teaching the good word.
Aha. She seems untrustworthy. Alright, she's repeating herself now.
To a place. Sorry.
She's a teacher of miracles and faith magic. I have no faith.
No need for miracles.
Nope. All I need is a miracle. Now, so from here even, which is great, I can see the entire path we came to get to the boss. So on there we can see the Heide Knights are now awake. Those guys are fucking a menace. We see the whole path that we came up here. We flipped that switch. Oh, there's an item over there, but I haven't gotten to that place yet. We went into that big circular arena. And around over here, and then we came down here. Everything's all just nicely arranged and readable. Alright, let's go spend our newfound wealth back in the comforts of Majula. Miss?
Bearer of the curse.
Seek lest.
Seek lest this...
15k! I can start getting some real attributes here. So ADP, we'll get it to 10. I think even at this level, it's going to help my iframes and dodge rolling a bit. Strength, so I do deal more damage. More endurance. I think I'll put Dex up to 12, because I think I need that to be able to use a bow. And more points in damage output. So just from that boss fight, I'm definitely much stronger now. 10 levels, I think it was. Level 18 to 28. Now, when you get a boss soul, you can also consume these to get a large amount of souls. I can hide myself. Or, once you have access to a particular blacksmith, I think it is, you can use them to craft unique boss weapons. I happen to know that I don't care about the weapon that can be generated with this soul, so I'm just going to spend it for pocket change. That'll even get me, hopefully, another couple levels. So 6,000, that should grab me a couple more levels. And then we'll be just better equipped to go deal with anything. We're just much stronger now. More resilient. I can hide so you can see the stats. I'll probably get 3 levels out of this. Keep on trickling into ADP. A couple more into Vigor. Now I'll have 1,000 HP, so my red bar is going to be significantly larger. Good. Sweet! We are much stronger and more capable now. Feels good. Oh, also, the question I had asked earlier, I guess it's because I killed the Dragonrider? I'm not sure what it triggers it, but now there's this light up there. That was not illuminated before, but I don't know if it illuminates just when I open the gate or what. Or maybe it's when the lady moves down there, 'cause she's actually down there now, but we're not gonna do that at the moment. We have a couple minutes left. Why don't we just make our way to the Forest of Fallen Giants, but we won't really have much time to play there, but we'll navigate to the next area. And then we're gonna go raid Dab Dad, Dab Father. Here's another area where the lighting is just very powerful compared to the vanilla game. Just the way, again, the way there's only one source for the light to come in through this doorway. And the way it just fills and just diminishes and is obscured by the geometry in here is just so much more realistic than I've seen in any other game. Yeah, and the texture work is really good. Just all the stone work is really tactile and convincing. What's in here? Rusted coin. Sick. Now this area gets super dark. Thankfully I'm familiar with it. So again, so now this is the type of area where a torch would be super useful. Oh no, it's blocked path. Go over here. There's nothing on this end. But here we have lever, which opens this gate slowly. So dark and spoopy. Now we are in a cave. This feels very Skyrim. GA, if you're still here, this is sort of like Skyrim cave, huh? We can go that way. Oh, there's a chest right here. Don't fall. Human effigy. Now, there's a shiny over there. I could jump and go get it, but I'm not going to, and I'll show you, I'll tell you why in just a moment. You'll see. This, I'm not ready for what comes after that little shiny. You'll be able to see it in a moment. Again, here's the lighting is so cool. Just, you're in a dark tunnel and you see the daylight pouring in through the opening. Now, if I got that shiny, well, there's an ogre that could have been right there. There's an ogre. These guys are very tough. They'll leave me alone if I don't get close to him. But I'm just not ready to fight him. Those guys are ferocious. But we have a bonfire nearby. We have to kill one or two dudes and then we'll go. Oh! Wailing. Cross over the river and through the woods. We have our next bonfire. So we can start exploring this area next time we stream this game. But I think at this juncture, our time is running nigh. We have 5 minutes. We'll kill a couple more dudes. Then we'll get ready to go raid Dad Dad. I'm not sure what he's doing today. Will it be Arc Raiders? Will it be Arc Raiders and 3D printing? Will he be DJing? We can find out together. I kill a couple dudes. Oh. And there's this dude. Then over here, there's this dude who will ambush you from up on the rocks. But I know he's there. The reverse ambush. All right. But enough lollygagging. Let's go back and sit down, and then we'll pay Dab Dad a visit. I just gotta make sure his stream's up and everything. We are chilling. Strictly chilling. Ogre was your first actual enemy you fought, and you did the forward grab, and you were standing legit 180 degrees behind him, and he still grabbed you, the hitbox. Yeah, and that grab, especially early in the game, that'll take up, as he chews on your head, your entire life bar goes. You're just dead. It just kills you, like, instantly. All right, so thank you guys all for being here for this. Also for creativities if you're there, Sanchis for the raid, of course Jay Freeze, the follows and stuff. I appreciate all of your willingness to sit with me through this experience. I'm loving this. I'm excited to continue it. Hopefully it was interesting for you. I do tend to sort of speak about the game and the mechanics all the time when I play these things. Hopefully that maybe makes it interesting for people who don't know Dark Souls so well. Hope you understand the appeal and some of what makes it unique. Alright, let me make sure Dab Dad's up, and then we'll pop on over and see what he's up to. Pull up his stream. And he is ready. Alright. So I'm going to initiate the raid. Hopefully you guys will join me. At least I'm going over and saying hi. I guess you can use whatever raid message you want. I don't usually do that, but just raid train raid, dugout raid train, anything, anyone. Just put spam something in chat to celebrate that we're raiding. Raid dabdad _ Let me not fuck it up like I've done before and raid into the void. Dabdad _ All right, and then I also typically stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you want to hang out during the week. This game, Fallout New Vegas. I guess this game for now. But for the present, let's go say hi to Dad. Thanks for being here. The raid train continues till the next episode. Let's go.